And in order to be able to realize Vision 2030, somebody said if you have to dream, it's very good to dream, but you have to wake up at some stage in order to realize your dream. And that a wake-up call has already gone out in Kenya. And that's why now, under the new constitution, we are so determined to run after realizing that you have lost a lot of valuable time. Never mind what you see going on in Parliament. This is healthy in any democracy. Because you look at the newspapers today, that says a crisis. And I say in a healthy democracy, there will be those aspects of heavy trading, heavy discussion, heavy lobbying. And so what is going on in the Kenyan Parliament right now is healthy. We do not want the business community to think there's a crisis. Because having adopted our new constitution, I want to assure you that this country is on a very, very solid foundation. And therefore have the confidence. And therefore go cross-border. I would like to see personally many South African industries and companies investing in Kenya. This is a way to help each other out and to be able to realize our vision. I think the answer still lies in just not trading, but doing a lot of investment, both in South Africa and in Kenya. Therefore, I want to support very strongly this idea of a joint business council, even as you wait for the grand trade or partnership agreement between SADC, COMESA, East Africa. Because I think it is important that we remove some of these tariff barriers so that our people can interact. Less government, more business. And I'm sure that that way we'll be able to create those jobs that we so urgently require. We realize that as a young country, young in the sense that over 65% of Kenyans today are aged below 30 years. But you also realize that that is also a wonderful, wonderful age of opportunity. A group that does not know ethnic barriers. A group that wants to work for themselves and for the future of this country and the African region. And therefore, within the spirit of NEPAD, African Renaissance, I think we meet this morning. Dear colleague, I appreciate your finding the time to come and inspire the business community. I don't want to add more. I think it is clear that after this you want to interact, come up as soon as you can with that business council, and trade is doing the best they can to reinvigorate and re-energize the Kenyan Chamber of Trade and Industry, Chamber of Commerce and Industry, because Private Sector Alliance has actually been standing in the gap and doing very well. But the time for the chamber to rise again, I know you've been there, but I think wherever you go, you find that business people want to engage directly at the level of the chamber. And so you'll be hearing from Kenya in the nearest possible time, the shortest possible time, about the new Chamber of Commerce and Industry so that we can relate at that level. And we know that this visit comes at a time when early next year we'll also hopefully be receiving President Zuma himself. And therefore we like this. It's a very powerful political signal that these two countries are ready to go, they're gearing to go, they want to be able to lift each other up and lift the African continent together, because the opportunity for Africa is now.